You ready for number 2?
I certainly am.
Right. So, great work, by the way. Great work.
Thank
The
you.
pressure is on over the interview. So, okay. Now, I want you to get an issue that you don't really you're not comfortable with. You know, I don't need to know what that issue is. Like I didn't really need to know what that last one was, which is great. So this one here, do you have an issue with something maybe that might be more of a 7 out of 10?
Yeah, I can think of something.
Okay,
Definitely.
and can you get a picture of that? Do you have a picture of it in your mind?
Yep, I'm picturing me doing a habit that I don't want to have.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you some questions very, very quickly, and I need the response as fast as you can. Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
So you have this picture. Is it black and white or color?
Colour.
Oh, hang on. Just before we start, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is it?
I would say a 7 with this one as well.
Oh, okay. Okay, so black and white or color?
Colour.
Okay. Is it near or far? How far or close? Near?
I feel like it's a couple of meters in front of me.
Okay, cool. Is it a bright or dim picture?
Dim.
Okay. And where is it located? Front of your face, above, side, back?
In front of my face.
How far in front?
About 2 meters.
Okay, cool. And the size of the picture, how big would you say the picture is? You use your hands to describe it if you want.
I would say a bit bigger than A4,
Okay.
but smaller than A3.
Okay, A4, yeah. And now, are you looking through your own eyes or are you seeing yourself in the picture?
I'm seeing myself in the picture.
Okay. And is it focused or defocused?
Actually, I feel like it kind of changes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, changing is cool. Now, is it framed or panoramic picture?
Panoramic.
Okay, so you said it was A4 before. It's a panoramic surrounding you.
Oh, okay. When you meant, yeah, I think I've misunderstood.
So a picture, you know, imagine your A4 picture. Has it got a picture frame on it, or panoramic means like you're at the IMAX cinema kind of thing?
Okay, I feel like it doesn't have a frame, but it has very clear edges.
Okay.
That it's within that size.
Okay. So it's no frame. Okay. Is it a movie or still?
It's still.
Okay, cool. Any sounds related to this?
No.
Okay. And the feelings. So any feelings located? Where are they located?
So, like feelings, where are they located in my body right now?
Yeah. Related to this issue.
I would say, in my throat, definitely.
Okay, cool. And the size?
Can you repeat that?
The size? Is there a size of the feeling?
I'm trying. How big would that be to explain to the listeners?
Is it like a bit bigger than a tennis ball?
Yeah, I would say a bit bigger than a tennis ball. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, okay. And the shape?
Circle.
Circle, yeah, cool. And the intensity of that feeling in the throat on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would say a 6.
Okay, cool. And is it steady or is it changing?
It's changing.
Cool, okay. Okay, so, so a bit of a random question. What did you have for breakfast?
I had porridge with cinnamon and black pepper.
Oh, wow. I had porridge also, but with apples and sultanas. But yours sounds much better. I love cinnamon. Cinnamon is, I wouldn't say, I don't know if you have an addiction to cinnamon. I just love it. love the smell of it. Tastes great.
Yeah, I'm the same. I pick those 2 herbs because they're good for digestion.
Ah, yes. Cool. Okay, so shall we reduce this number?
Sounds good.
Okay, so can you, that issue that you have got, can you just get that picture in your mind again?
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you some instructions this time. So can you make it a black and white image for me, please?
Okay.
And you said it was 2 meters away. Can you push it so it's maybe outside the house, on the drive or something?
Yep, it's out in the garden.
Okay, great. And you said it was a dim image before. That's fine. The location was in front of you. Can you move the image above your head or to the side, that distance away?
Yep, it's now out the roof of my house.
Okay. And you said you dissociated. You said it was panoramic before. Can you put a frame on that image?
Yep.
Okay. And you said it was A4. Can you kind of make it the size of a postcard for me, please?
That's so funny. I was literally just had postcard in my mind.
Great. Great stuff. And yeah, I'll keep it still image. Okay, we're going to the kinesthetic stuff. In the throat there, can you just, as you've done with the picture, can you just move that to your fingertips for me, please? Yeah, just in your mind, just move it. And I want you to reduce the size of that tennis ball, or the 2 tennis balls, to the size of a pinhead, please.
Okay.
And then just imagine there's a volume switch that you're turning round, so you had that intensity at 6, and just physically just turn that volume switch right down to 0.
Yeah.
And I just want you to, I'm going to click my fingers and just want you to lock that image in. Okay, you got that?
Yeah.
Okay, and on a scale of, can you give me numbers on 1 to 10? How are you feeling now?
I would say a 2.
Wow. So, great work. What's for lunch, by the way?
Oh, what is for lunch? I think it's going to be a lentil soup.
Oh, wow. I need to come around your house after lockdown. Your menu is great. How did that feel?
Yeah, it felt different. I think, yeah, like trying to see out, I almost felt like my eyes were straining a bit. So I felt like maybe I was trying too hard to see, like moving outside the house and up. I have a question. Could you do that with your eyes closed, Mark? Or is it good to have the eyes open? Does it really matter?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
You closed your eyes, I think, didn't you?
Did I close my eyes for some of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially moving the throat. How did that feel, by the way?
Yeah, it felt good drawing it down to the fingers. And I think because I often imagine things releasing out through the hands through yoga. So that naturally kind of felt good for me. And then thinking about, yeah, really reducing down to that pin size.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm almost like, why is that an issue?
I'm loving that. That's great because that I know. And the great thing is about that now, yeah, I click my fingers. It should be locked in, but now you know how to create and manipulate that. If there is a tendency to get them feelings, it's the feelings that's the issue. Recall that picture in, and then it'll do the same again. And actually, the more you practice that, the 2 out of 10 will go to nothing. So, but that's again, how long? I don't think that took too long, did it?
No, only felt like a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
So again, it's quite easy to do. Well, especially being guided by yourself, Mark.
That was a technique. So I was messing around with the submodalities there. So the modalities are your senses, your sight, your hearing, your touch, your taste, and so on. But the submodalities are the finer points related to that. So with the visual stuff, notice, I was asking for black and white. How far is it? Are there any sounds? What are the feelings? So I was just playing around with that. Like imagine I was in a control booth, moving all the knobs and buttons and so on. So, and generally it's a fun process as well. It's not shouldn't be a traumatic. Taking people into, oh my God, I don't want to, feel worse. So yeah, it's quick and it's simple. And it's both of those techniques fairly easy, pretty easy to do. The submodalities, is something that would need help. You would need help with, but I just wanted to show how the power of the mind can actually change something fairly quickly. So, I think just before we started this, I talked about we look after our bodies, and we learn our craft, our skill for a job or whatever that may be. But the thing that's overlooked the most is the mind. So if you think of that as a pie chart, each segment's 33.3%, and if the mind is overlooked, that's a massive. That's over 30% you're giving away there to reach your potential. So